Jets and the New England Patriots. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
At the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Complete to
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Jets, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
The ball carrier.
15 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14. 1st down, New York.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 13. I got this.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give running left is Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Are going to get there. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
A gain of 29 yards.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but now it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Take over first and 10 at their own. Yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught here by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. New York. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch. Tighten up.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Jets 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, look your wins at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's complete. It's Bell. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
A give to Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Chris Herndon. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short, now a hit and a loose football. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 49 yards. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he works takes it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
The kick is good.
How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards. 1st down, Jets.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. A give. This is Michel. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Patriots 21.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams Able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and you have a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Airing one out for Crowder. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris, down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Harris, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
The tackle.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Loss of 1. Brings up
now Newton.
At the 9.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Rohrwasser for the Patriots field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
New York.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. The give is to Bell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Le'Veon Bell.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Up a victory.